Manifesting all possibilities, high vibe tribe. I'm Colette Stryker. I am a licensed psychotherapist. I live in Houston now, and I am the co-founder of MAP, Manifesting All Possibilities, a complete breakthrough in the field of psychology. Hi, Blue Packer. Hello. So I am again both on Instagram and Facebook, our private Facebook group, so that we can record it. And the good news is then you can watch it later, because there are usually great questions being asked. Hello everyone. Hey, there is some new people here. Thrive Soar. Wow, I like that. Thrive Soar. What a beautiful name. You can't have better than that. Thrive and Soar. I'm going to call you Thrive. Hi, Thrive. Blue Packer is here. Sheridan is here from Dublin. That's true. Dublin is back. Awesome. Yeah. So it's our day every day at 3 o'clock from Monday to Friday. We meet live on Instagram. The group is Manifesting All Possibilities, as you know. And wow, thank you. So glad to be here from South Carolina. Awesome. Hello, Thrive. I'm going to put you on my little map. I have a huge map of the world, and we all do a big hug around the planet at the end. And so you'll be represented South Carolina. I've been there. I have been in Wilmington, Thrive, South Carolina. Fantastic. It's a beautiful state. Hey, Farah is here. Farah from San Diego and Tina from Finland. Hello. Welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome. We're going to have a hell of a time, a good time. That's what came out of my mouth. A wonderful time. That's all. Ah, what a day. It's a Thursday here in the US and most of where you live. Some people are in Australia and it's already tomorrow. Hey, Crystal is here. Hi, my beautiful, amazing tribe. Yes. We love to see you here. It's so much fun because we have this private group, so now we know each other better. And if you're new, like Thrive, for example, I'm going to give you a special message. And anyone else who is new, Nicola is here from Greece today. Hello. So if there are any new people, like there is Ruby and there is, who else is on the call that I don't know yet too much. And just, it's easy. I asked my team and now it's all done. And there is a link in the bio. This link is magical. It's magic link, okay? When you click on the link, you're going to be invited to have access to a gift page with tons of gift in it. You have my bestseller book, you have videos, you have audios, you have a poster, you have meditations, you have stuff in it like crazy. Then you get another email that invites you to our private Facebook group. And that's why I double tape it so that it's in the private Facebook group and it's recorded so you can watch it later again if you feel like there's something that really inspired you. Or if you by chance, you know, one time you have to miss, well, you can check it out. It's on the Facebook group. And plus, we all love to learn from each other. So we have Crystal courses from Crystal here. She teaches us things and everyone's sharing and supporting and uplifting each other. So it's a fabulous tribe. So please sign up as soon as you have finished here. Click on the gift page link and join us in the Facebook group once you receive the email. You need a private invitation, so that's where you get it. Because you're here today, you can hear that. Ah, fantastic. Farah is here. Farah is one of the first one who was in the family a few months ago, and she manifested her ideal job. So she's not always available, but sometimes she's on breaks, and we can have the honor to have her with us. And then we have Mariana. Yes. You're coming to Mariana. I don't remember exactly where you're from. I'm not sure. I have such a list now. if you were to repeat it to myself a few times, I think you have said it. Sometimes there are places in the north that I don't always remember, like Ohio or other things. And I have this little list. I'm trying to look for you, but... Oh, Mariana, yes. You're from Virgin Island. Are you the one from the Virgin Island? Oh, yes. I was not sure. Because it's such a dream. I've never been... I have taken a cruise in the Caribbean, but I didn't go to the Virgin Islands. I went to St. John and other places. Oh, Bettina is here, the beautiful, awesome opera singer from Austria is with us. We're honored to have you. Everyone else here, we have mental health warrior. Yes, I remember you from California, I think. So look at that. We have a great Sheridan. Okay, question. Can we all give my mom love as she's going for an operation on Tuesday? Absolutely, that's a great place. So post it on the Facebook group, Sheridan. I hope you are in there so that we can all remember to send love, appreciation, healing energy, all of us, okay, to your mom on Tuesday. So it's next Tuesday, but in between it's good to prepare mentally, energetically, vibrationally. So you can already pre-pave the vibration for your mom to go. Hello, Sarah, joined from Facebook, and Bettina is here also on Facebook. So I have those two. Sarah, great. Tell me where you're from. I don't remember where you are from. And there is Angie also joining us in the Facebook group. So it's really fun. We have like double... I am in parallel universes, you know, I'm present everywhere. I was just reading a newsletter today about parallel universe. And what we're doing here, they were saying that when we are uplifting and helping each other here in this universe, we actually change. We actually jump a timeline and we help change, affect the entire universe. We are all connected to our hearts. And so what we're doing here is not only awesomely awesome for ourselves, for the group, for the family, but for the entire planet. And believe it or not, even the universe, we are all one connected. So the more we uplift, the more we feel good, the more we appreciate and love and care and, just good with ourselves, the better it is. Actually, I have a message about that. I just got it. So, being good with yourself. That's going to be my little words for the day, okay? You see how you're patient with babies and little kids and people who are older also. Some people, you're very patient and very loving, and you're okay when they mess up or if they fall down, you're there for them, and you tell them it's okay, next time you'll do better, and you're encouraging to others. What I want to invite you to do, this is huge, because remember, whatever you resonate with, you attract, okay? Whatever you give, you receive. Whatever mood you are in, you attract, okay? You attract more of that. Well, imagine that you would be really loving, caring, and supportive of yourself. Your inner dialogue is super important to your vibration because it's everywhere you go, of course, you see? So do you get that? Like, I would like you to encourage you to, thanks for the love, to encourage you to tell yourself every day, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm progressing. I'm on my way. It's okay where I am, but really every time you find something that you're doing great, just pat yourself in the back or encourage yourself and say, yeah, I'm doing really good. Because the more you say that, I'm telling you, within a month, if the whole tribe here, we're going to make a pact and we're saying, okay, we're going to be really good with ourselves. This month, for the next 30 days, we are just going to be good every day. We're going to send love to ourselves. We're going to be patient with ourselves. We're going to be encouraging ourselves. You know, like if we had a little baby, and the baby is us, you know. So that's my message for today that I just got. And be loving, be caring with yourself, be generous, oh, we have Ruth. Oh, Ruth has just joined us. She's actually a former client of mine from Houston. Hello, Ruth. You're in the Christina also in the Facebook group, and Dee, there's a whole little group in Facebook now. It's our private Facebook group. So when you're in Instagram, because I'm talking to both of you here, you're in Instagram and you have not joined yet the Facebook group, super easy. You go on my bio and you click the link. Right now the link is connected to access to a free gift page, and then you'll receive an email inviting you to this beautiful family of high vibe tribe, okay? And I got the love from everywhere, you know, some from Facebook now, some from Instagram. It's like, it's fiesta time here. Awesome. So yeah, so remember that message, okay? Be good with yourself, love yourself, forgive yourself. Imagine if you were talking to a child or to someone who you have more compassion, oftentimes we are more compassionate or patient or encouraging to others than to ourselves. I would like you to begin doing that to yourself. Hugely important for your vibration, because the opposite is sucking your vibration down, okay? And you're always with yourself, so it's not connected to, for example, the car, if you don't like your car. No, it's you. Every time you go anywhere, you are here. So be good, be loving, be caring, forgive yourself, move on. Yeah, encourage yourself. I'm doing good. I'm growing. That's working. That's getting better. I did a good job today. You see? Christina is here also on Facebook. Hello. Hello, hello. Nice to hear and see you both on both sides. So, give me a question. And we have Mariana from the Virgin Islands. So if everyone wants to dream and raise their vibration. Oh, Mariana, are you in our Facebook group? Because please post pictures of your beaches and gorgeous pictures. This is the best way to raise your vibration. So Mariana, would you do that for us? And Doc is here also from Canada. Hello. He had great question yesterday. Thank you for your question, Doc. It was, so we have Doc Najin, who is from Canada. He's a naturopath, I think. And he had a great question on, just listen to yesterday's call. I'm so happy I recorded it because there were so many good answers. Thanks for the love. Bettina, on my way home. See you guys in like 20 minutes. Okay, great. Bettina is an extraordinary singer in the Opera of Vienna in Austria. Figure it out. We are all connected from Australia, New Zealand. We have Dee from Australia in Facebook right now. We have such a community, and we have even an opera singer. What a chance, you know, to have someone that knows how to vibrate their chords and make music that is giving the chills to everyone. So Bettina is just finished with her opera singing in Austria right now, and she's driving back home. You see, so we'll still be there. If we have more questions, we'll still be there in 20 minutes when she's back. So let's see if you have a question. Lots of love, yes, for your mom, Sheridan. That's perfect. Nikolai, how is Athens? Did you go to the wine festival yet? It's such a great place to go. Or perhaps you went to see the Parthenon. You know what? I went to see the Parthenon. Is one of the incredible time in history. The Parthenon, of course, is one of the most famous and visited temple in the world. And I have been before, because I've been to Greece perhaps 7, 8 times altogether. But that day I was with my son. It was very small, perhaps 3 years old. And the luck was that actually it was strange, but that was lucky for us. There was the war beginning with the Balkans, you know, with the Yugoslavia, etc. So what happened is every European and every Americans, everyone had canceled their trip to Greece, which Greece is a neighbor, but it's not the same country. So we didn't, you know. So we go over there in Athens, and man, there is nobody. So we get into the Pantheon. We are by ourselves. My son is running through the thing and going from, you know, one temple to the next, and there is absolutely nobody. And it's like an extraordinary moment. So I took a picture. I think I still have it. It's just no problem to take a picture just in front of the Pantheon. Nobody there. Just, isn't it magical? Sometimes that's a lesson of life, you know. Lots of things can happen around you. You can be in the middle of a hurricane and be at peace. You can be in the middle of a war, and in some way, you know, in this country or anywhere. And it's strangely, because of your frequency, it's like going around and never touching you. You're not even aware of it if you're not looking for it. So I've been so many times in those situations where people are in struggle because they are attracting, you know, they are in that vibration, and I just pass by and everything is just perfectly all right. I'm not even aware. When there was this huge hurricane in Houston, I remember that we left, everyone was leaving. Like there were millions of people on the road, because Houston is the 4th biggest city in America. So I think there is 11 million people or something. Well, everyone was on the road. What happened was, of course, if you imagine everyone on the road, nobody was going anywhere at all. It was stuck. So from here to the end of my subdivision to something that would take, for example, 20 minutes, would take 5-6 hours to go. So people were stuck on the way. Some people, you know, whatever. Well, we decided, Eric and I, we meditated on it, and we decided to stay. So in my neighborhood, there were only 1 or 2 people staying, and the people leaving were saying good luck, you know. So we stayed, and we put some wood on the windows and everything. And you know what? We just meditated that night. The entire night, I visualized a bubble around my house, and I was at peace. Huge noises and winds, and you know what, when I woke up, the house was perfectly all right. There was a tree who fell off, but it fell off that far from the home, so it didn't touch us, and we were perfectly well. Now other houses where people left, actually their roof were destroyed because the trees were falling in out of all the houses. So you see, you can be in the middle of a hurricane, literally, and have everything works out for you. And it depends only on your vibration. That's all you are. Oh, Moa is here. Hello. Nice to have you here again. Yes, so just know that stabilizing your vibration in the highest frequency will protect you for the rest of your life. It's like things might happen, but you know that they will be for your benefit, and at the end you learn that it was the best thing that could ever happen. So you will see that. I wish you the very best. Hello. So everyone is connecting. Moa is here from London or from England. What a coincidence, yes. We are babies. I thought about this today. Oh, Nikolai, you see, you begin to be connected. We have inside of us so many parts. We have the baby part, we have our child, we have our parents, everything they said to us, and we have the adult part of it. That's like more the the observer, the one that's not reactive. So we have all those parts of us, but just in general, tending to love yourself, to send you love and appreciation and be supportive. It's the minimum you can do. You're such a beautiful being. And when you do that, that keeps your vibration in the highest vibration. Okay, you got the same download, Nikolai. Interesting. If I'm happy, my sun is, and if I am agitated, it will even make my day. Yeah. Even make my day like it. Unexplainable. I have missed these sessions. Yeah, I know, Maura. We missed you too. I'm happy you come back. Are you in the Facebook group, Maura? I think so, but I'm not sure. So I want to make sure you are. If anyone else is not, please, there is only one way to be invited. And I am inviting you right now. And in order to invite you, you have to click on the link in the bio in Instagram. And when you click on the link, you get to the page, you sign up, you receive the emails, you receive an invitation. That's how it is to get into the Facebook group. So let's see, Nikolai has something to say. I got angry today because I was hungry. Yeah, that happens all the time when I get hungry. I screamed at my girlfriend. I felt like never apologizing. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? That's an interesting point. The body and the mind are connected. I'm going to give you a little more details on that. When you are hungry or when you are not at ease or when you're sick, it's going to affect your vibration, all right? Now, if you know that in advance, you better, get some snacks on you so that you prevent it, because you don't want others to suffer from your own vibrational misalignment. However, that's a natural step sometimes. Let me tell you what the organs of the 5 Chinese medicine now. I'm just going to introduce you a little bit of that. Chinese medicine learns, and Doc might know that, of course, but associates emotion with different organs. And it's really true. It works really well when you follow that. So, for example, the liver is associated with anger, being angry. The stomach, it's more about digestion, being able to digest and worry. If you can't digest something, you worry about it. You think and overthink. This is the energy of the stomach meridian. And then you have the spleen is more about that. The stomach is sweetness, and I don't remember the negative thought around it. But the spleen is about worrying, but it's associated with the stomach meridian. So now I'm reviewing my Chinese medicine, which I have not done for about 5 years, but right now I'm just thinking about it. So I have to review in my mind. So yes, the stomach and the spleen are connected. They are brothers and sisters. They are part of the same meridian flow, if you want, and they are about thinking and overthinking. So when someone has a spleen issue or a stomach issue, they might just be worrying a lot. And then there is the large intestine is about, with the lungs, it's about letting go, literally. So if you have a hard time to let go, you might have issues there. Of the grief, the lungs are connected to grief. So you will notice that there are moments in life where it's very visible when you begin to look at it. For example, I had a friend who had a dramatic event happen to him, and he was so depressed. He developed pneumonia, which is the lungs, okay? But because he was so depressed. So he was living actually in Hungary. So for those who are from the East, you will understand Hungary. And it was at a time where there was still a lot of political things going on. And he was sent to a camp in the in the snow. And he used to be a star on TV, a singer when he was 18, very gifted artist, very gifted young man. And so he was playing in a play that was even on TV. So he became a star over there. And there was a change in the government thing. Something happened. And lo and behold, he ends up in a camp with lots of snow. And all he had to do was shovel the snow all day long. So of course he completely depressed. And he ended up with a bronchitis and even a pneumonia and died. I mean, he didn't die. He survived. Moved to the United States at the time. And yeah. So you see the lungs were affected because he couldn't let go of that grief. Now so Nikolai, it sounds like your liver is pretty sensitive and might be connected to anger. So check out the alcohol or things that affects your liver, and that it can trigger a sensitivity in terms of anger. All right, so check it out, see what, yeah, and please apologize. You know what happens? Anger is a poison in your body. I am giving you tough news today, but hey, you know, you have to look at life. So poison has been, anger has been known by scientists. There is a certain neuropeptide, certain protein, and when it's injected to rats, they die because it's really not a good thing. So it's okay to have a little bit of anger and moving on, but when you're not forgiving or you're not asking for forgiveness, you're holding on to those proteins in your body and you're literally not helping yourself. And then of course you're not helping the relationship. So repair, that will be the best thing you could ever do, you know, and say, you know what, sounds like I take ownership. When I'm hungry, I have this, so now I need to have bars of, you know, fruits, something with me every day. Make sure that you don't get angry and hungry. It's funny, yeah. Hungry, yes. Oh, you have apologized, that's great. Yeah, it's very important because it repairs. You see, relationships are very sensitive, very sensitive. It's like you accumulate, and that's like also something that destroys relationship, is when you accumulate things where you have not cleared up, when you're not apologized, when you're not repaired. And a relationship sometimes can just go down like that, just one after the other, another event and another event, and you accumulate them, and they have never been repaired. It creates such a cloud, such a heavy backpack that it affects the entire vibration of the relationship. However, the opposite is great. Once you begin repairing, you lift up, okay? Say, I'm sorry, I apologize. I did that. I don't have any excuse. Yes, I kind of understand why now, so I can make progress, and I will not do that again. And that will help you clear your mind and clear your relationships. It's just fundamental. All right, so let's see. Mariana said, yes, I posted him on my guava. Oh, that's you. I didn't know that was from those islands. And I have never seen guava berry tree. If you can post a picture that's a little closer so we have a look at the exact bloom, because I love flowers. Oh, Jackie, your connection is not that good. Mine seems to be okay, I think. So it might come from you guys. From you, Jackie. It might move. This tribe. Yes, hello. Xeno is here. Xeno Design. Hello, hello. Gina, how are you doing? So, Nikolai, I went to the museum. We didn't visit the temple, but we might own an apartment here soon. Wow, that sounds cool. Nikolai, if you get an apartment, I'll go and visit. Greece is my favorite country in Europe. Number 1. Here's another question. I love Doc has awesome questions. So, if your living situation is a bit stressful, making it hard to maintain a high vibration frequency, apart from throwing that relationship to the curb? Oh yes, that's a good question. That's why my parents came here. Oh, okay. I'm shifting questions. How do you maintain high energy frequency? That's a good question. You know, just notice the truth. Notice the facts. How much time do you actually have to connect? Because you might be a lot of time in your room, you might be outside of the house, there might be a lot of time that you don't have to think that you don't have to have a dialogue. Is it only when you have a dialogue, or is there a lot of negative music, a lot of sound? How much is that disturbing you? What kind of disturbance do you get? Because really, when your vibration becomes your reality and your number 1 priority, you will be a little more isolated at first. That means you are going to have music that you like. You might not spend as much time talking or discussing. You might leave the conversation much earlier. You might send love no matter what. Find out what triggers you, and that could be a great gift actually, so that you can learn about your patterns. Like we were talking yesterday or a while ago, you want to clear your patterns. So relationship oftentimes are great friends in some way, because they show you what you have inside that you are not realizing or accepting or loving inside of you. So that's the positive point. And then observe, make decisions, like look at your life and say, okay, you know, I don't have to speak an hour with them or half an hour. I can just say, hi, how you doing, moving on. Or I can be making sure that I spend at least an hour a day in listening, doing my journal, meditating, doing what you can do. Doing what you can do, and then stop thinking about these people or that person when you're not with them. You see, when it's not necessary. I hope that helps. Let me see if you have more. Yes, so remember, that's actually a great training for you, Doc, because you're going to become much more determined to feel good. Yes, it's not always social, I admit, at first, because once you realize that there is nothing more in this universe than vibrations, and that your frequency is preparing your future. This is your goal setting. How you feel is exactly what's coming back to you. When you realize the importance of your vibration, you're going to be a little tougher. You know, a little bit more difficult in your relationship in terms of choosing them. However, as long as you're with them and there is still love and there is still connection, and you feel like you're still working out together well, you might have to assess the situation. Is it really worth it? Well, do I absolutely love and appreciate and am happy with this person? I don't know which relationship you're talking about. So, is it your love, a girlfriend or a boyfriend? I don't know if you're she or he. But, oh, Ameline. Yeah, so let me finish with that thought is, reassess, find out, yes, I absolutely love this person and there is potential. She's open to, or he's open to learning and he's actually interested and blah, blah, blah. Or really, it's negative, it's violent, it's lots of anger, it's not what I want, then you will need to change and move. So just reassess, okay? But with the priority to take care of your vibration, because with your low vibration, it doesn't help the person and it doesn't help you either. So that's where I'm going. So let me see, we have someone else from the Philippines here. Let's see. Let's see where I was. Maura's here. Ameline Molog. Hello, from the Philippines. Are you in my team? Because I have a team of, I have a new team in the Philippines, and I don't know if you're in my team or in Austin team, in my social media team, or you just caught me just by chance in the Philippines. That's fabulous. Oh, people are fighting. That's really important. What you can do when you're away is send love and imagine peace. Because when you're in the middle of it, you're too attached, you're looking at it. So that's what might actually bring your anger also, your vibration of anger. If you're observing people fighting, that stimulates the fight vibration in you. So reassess, and you're the creator of your reality. You don't have to live in a place that doesn't feel safe. So you might move, you might consider finding another job, you might consider moving that energy. But before that, you can send love, you can find out what it triggers in you. So it's a growth opportunity to learn more about yourself. What are the places in your life that you get angry or in conflict, and becoming more aware of the impact it has on the other person. So it might just grow your compassion and your understanding that anger is actually affecting the other person, like it's affecting you when you are listening to someone fighting. And that's definitely something to work on and to perhaps make even decisions. So let's say, Moa, your time and shifting your focus. Yeah, you're right, Moa, it's two things. Limit the time dramatically. If there is a fighting, leave the room unless it's in the middle of the night. But leave, find a way to go for a walk, meditate outside, of course. You have to leave that space. So make sure you take care of your space. And then shift your focus. Have a whole list of things you can focus on instead. If it has nothing to do with you, if they are not, fighting with you, then if it's fighting with you, that means you're part of that energy and there is some work to be doing in your side. If it's you observing someone fighting, again, there is some connection because you wouldn't be in that vibration if it wasn't connected to you. But at the same time, you can refocus your mind, get out, make decisions. All right, so let's see. All right, walk away, distract yourself so that what love tells you self-affirmation like I am, yes. Awesome, beautiful and strong. I'm awesome, beautiful and strong and can do whatever I put my mind into it. Yeah, absolutely. Perfect, more is so helpful here. Bettina, where are you? Are you back? Oh, you have a question, you're back home now from your beautiful singing. Because today I was in a very high vibration in the morning, still happy from the concert, but then on my way to public transport, a person said something really disgusting. Oh, yeah. So, yes, today's session will be on Facebook, so you can watch it, and if you don't have a good connection, it sounds like it's doing really well on Facebook, so it will be fantastic. I'm so happy I double it now, because when someone loses connection, you can reconnect. Okay, so Bettina, okay, let me listen and answer you. In the most horrible way. So my question is, even I was in a high vibration, someone from outside in a very low vibration approached me, So is this a challenge to keep in a high vibration? So this is a challenge to keep in a high vibration? Or what can I learn from this? All right, that's a good question. Sometimes when you change your vibration, you still have old waves of old things coming to you. Just to find out how you're stable on your vibration or not. It's kind of a test from the universe. When you want to change something and you change dramatically, you make the effort to feel good and you're doing great. The old waves, it's like the boomerang, you know, the old boomerangs are still coming back. But as you maintain your vibration, you show yourself that you're more solid. So that's one thing. Or you show yourself you need to stay a little more solid in that, which is cool. It's just learning from it. What else? When something like that happens, it's a great exercise to shift your vibration of focus. You asking yourself immediately, okay, I don't want to think about that. You can say, I can think about it later. Or I don't want to think about it. I don't need to think about that. Or you can find another way. So that's a good point. Let me explain to you. What you want is find a way to think about the situation that feels better. So for example, well, this person might have been really angry or sad, or might have had something really bad happen. If not, he wouldn't have said that. Try to have compassion. Think about it from a different viewpoint. It had nothing to do with me. You know, really, this person was not reacting to me. It was reacting to his own issues. So have more compassion and say, you know what? I wouldn't like to be in that place. I wouldn't like to be that person. So send them love and say, well, you know, I don't know you. I will never see you again. I just wish you the best. I know that was the best you could do at the time. And remember also the letters of emotion that is posted in the free gift page. This person was angry. That means she was powerless. Remember the letter at the bottom is powerlessness. And then angry is a little higher. But when you express an emotion like anger, you're actually feeling powerless. And that's the next level up for you. And that's when you feel a little more powerful. And so that's the way that person felt a little bit more powerful. By, you know, hurting someone, or that's how someone completely insecure can feel a little more powerful for a minute. It doesn't last because they need to go and keep going up the ladder, and they usually go back down. But have compassion. That was someone who was in suffering. So what you might have to learn is compassion. It's like if someone has something bad to say, they are suffering, and you're really grateful you not being in that vibration, not having that pain, that level of pain that would trigger something like that. Yeah, and be grateful about, yeah, Crystal, you're right. And so sometimes it's something else. If you can shift your attention completely and look at a beautiful picture. That's why on your cell phone, it's great to have pictures of, beautiful flowers, nature, beaches, all of that. Or you go to our Facebook group and you read something, you change your attention. That should work. If it's still haunting you, it means it resonates with you. That means there is something that believes in it inside of you. Because if that person said, oh, you know, you're completely yellow and you have black dots and that's horrible. Well, if you know you're not, it doesn't matter for you. But if it resonates with you because it's hurting you, then you know that you have something inside of you that does resonate with it and needs to be healed and heard and healed. All right, so there is a lot of learning you can have from that. Thanks for sharing it. Yes, Co-worker. Yeah, Mariana, I had a co-worker too. All right. Yes. You know, that will happen. This is life. You can expect it. No big deal. Learn that if it does touch you, there is something there. So that means there's still some hurt inside of you and there is something you believe. So look for the belief that you have that makes you feel bad. What belief might someone have in order to be hurt when someone says that to them? Oh, they might believe that it's true. They might believe they are not good enough. They might believe, you see, so then you can discover what has triggered you. Number one. Number two, shift your attention, like Maura said, to something good. Just quickly go to the bathroom, break, look at your cell phone and go to the Facebook page, high vibe, look at the beautiful flowers, look at things that are nice, and just remember, we are all connected, we are one, that's okay. Someone had something bad going on to be able to say something like that to you. Yeah, and then your limit, of course. Doctor, woohoo, Chinese medicine, yeah. Yeah, I truly, yeah, I have studied that for years. That was when I was 18. From 18, I don't know, years. I studied actually more Japanese medicine for about 10 years. Food and even Japanese calligraphy and all of that. So yes, I still remember it, but I don't use it very often. Connected, yes, to the emotion of worry. Yeah, absolutely. If you post this in the Facebook group, it would be awesome. Yes, it is automatic, Nikolai. That's the great news, is we are like double. Oh, I mean, you are talking about perhaps Doc should post something about health in there. That would be cool. Doc, if you want to post something about Chinese medicine and the liver and all the organs, if you have something to share, please do. That would be awesome. Yes. So what if the person doesn't want to reconcile with you and you want to talk it out? First of all, it's important to be in right timing. Some male, for example, or others tend to pull back in order to find back their comfort zone, if you want. So they don't want to talk. Women usually want to talk. Okay, talk it out. The thing is, you cannot talk unless you have found peace. So do your inner work first. You know, if the person is not ready, well, you can't force it. But do your inner work, find peace, forgive yourself if it's you, and send love to that person. And then you'll be inspired and let her digest a little bit. It might take her or him, you know, perhaps even hours or perhaps even a day. If it's someone it's your lover or your partner, don't go to sleep without repairing though. That's so important to try to repair before you go to sleep. All right, just do closure with yourself and mindset emotional training or mindset. Just do closure with yourself. Yeah, you do have to do first yourself. So you use Map on the Go. I mean, hopefully very soon you'll have access and you'll be able to access Map on the Go, which is a great class where you can learn much more about how to use Map in your daily life. And there will be also an ability for you to have lots of guided sessions. So all this is coming up and that will help you so much. Protein bars or fruit bar, yes, Nikolai, exactly. Get one in your bag. You're a male, you don't have a bag, but get one in your pocket. Don't live without it. Yes, will happen, and just have to do your part for yourself. Work through it on your own. That's true. You know, we're all interconnected. If you work through it and you really find peace, then it's the other person's freedom, you know. You can't force it. Oh, you're welcome, Tina. Okay, Maura. Because no point clearing with someone who isn't on the same wavelengths and wants to argue when you're calm. Exactly. So it's better just find your own peace. Fantastic. You know what? Again, we're going to do the hug because we don't want to be, we want to be ready when Instagram is going to turn off. You don't want to go back to miserable times. No. So when you know what you don't want, just make sure you spend as much time possible thinking about what you want instead. Because remember, when you think about what you don't want, it's great to create a contrast, to create some clarity. But you need that only for like a minute, 17 seconds, a minute max. I mean, I would do minimum. And then I would write about what do I want instead. I want good times. I want to feel good. I want to appreciate each other. I want us to be connected and to feel at peace. And you see, and really go crazy on the positive side because you want to reconnect with the vibration. Crystal, yes. No one should go back. We always have to be moving forward and leaving things in the past. You are right. Awesome. I love the flowers. Farah has a question. Colette, what would be your suggestion to letting go of anger and hatred towards people that did extreme wrong towards you? All right. You really want to make sure that you understand the basics. The basics is people who hurt will hurt others because they are in that vibration, okay? And it had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with you being good or bad or anything they told you was. It has everything to do with them. It has everything to do with them being really in a bad place. Really unhappy, really hurting deeply. In order to hurt someone else, you need to really hurt. And you don't know their history completely. You are not in their space, but all you can absolutely know is know that if they were not hurting, if they were happy, joyful, at peace, loving, having the best time in their lives, I know they would not have hurted you. So that's one way, you know, begin to think about it in compassionate manner, which is taking their viewpoint and say, wow, they might have been hurting a lot. Imagine what it would mean, how much hurting you would need in order to hurt someone else like that. Wow. And would you like to have that? No. So begin thinking about that. Then once you have map or you get to have deeper sessions, then you can really work much deeper. You might have to do a lot of clearing some specific events, etc., etc. So you will need perhaps some support there, but the first thing you can do is begin to think about it in terms of someone else is hurting, if they are hurting you. D, hello. Hey. All right. It's not easy, however, our future is important to focus on. Yes, that's true. Great question. I moved past something like that one on my own, but I'd love an easier way. Yeah, Crystal, you do. Doc, thank you. You're welcome. Please participate in the group. You have so much to share with us. Farah, you know what, Maura, for the last year I've been having forehead acne and I looked it up. It's attributed to liver stuff, so it's definitely affecting me, yes. So you see your liver, anger, liver, it's also both ways. If your liver is sick, you're getting angry. If you're getting angry more, it affects your liver. And of course it affects your skin and all of that. All right, lots of stuff. All right, so let's do the hug now because we want... Oh, Martin is here. Yes, hello, Martin. Great. And you know what? The good news is, if you have time during the day, you can listen to the beginning because it's recorded, it's on Facebook. That's the gift. When I am here from now on, it will always be recorded. If I have to go out or I'm outside, then it won't be. But I'm trying to stay here so that we get the recordings. Yes, yes. Anger of another person. Wow, I have so many good questions today. I wish I have taken notes, but it's in the... is there a way to stop anger of another person? First of all, you are not a trash can. That means if someone gets angry, you just leave. You can tell them, I'm going, or I have to go to the restroom. You take a break. You change the conversation. You know, you say, thank you for sharing. I have to go. And next time, tell her before, if it's a habit, say, every time you get angry, I'm going to leave. So don't take it personally. It's just because I personally have chosen to be angry free for the next, you know, I am on a positive vibe diet. And I will not observe things that I don't want to observe. So if you have something to tell me, just tell it to me directly. If there is too much anger, I will just simply leave you there and I'll come back when you're done with it. You can be angry by yourself. I'm not kidding, I was really like that. You can be angry by yourself because I don't want to communicate in there, it won't help. So I'm leaving you, stay angry, be angry as much as you can by yourself, it's okay. It's a great expression of your emotion, but I'll be back when you feel better and we'll talk in a different manner. There is no interest in staying in that. It's going to go only worse and worse, you know. If you were to get into it, oh man, it's negative hurricane, you know. So sometimes you have to be really unpolite. And I've been with a friend of mine who became really angry. I just left, turned my back, left. Tried to meditate, tried to calm myself down because I felt like the impact of this anger was so strong. And it was not at me, it was at someone else. But because he was so pissed off at someone else, I didn't want to hear that. I say, hey, I'll let you be, you know. So you will have some uncommon ways of reacting, let's say. We can feel more exposed by comments. Yeah. Yeah, reclaim your power, absolutely, you see. So let's do the hug. I think we're going to be disconnected. Yeah, they say 1.5 minutes. So let's do the hug quickly, and then if we're in the middle of it, I'll be back. I'll come back, but we have 1 minute. So I'm holding Farah's hand, okay? I'm holding Jackie in New York State area. Then everyone else on the line here, just hold on. Then we're going to Kavita in London and up in Finland with Tina, and down in Greece, and in between there is Austria. So from Finland you go to Austria. Austria, you're holding, Bettina, you're holding the hand of Nikolai in Greece, and in Greece you're going all around, you're holding the hand of Martin in Australia, and Martin, you're holding Farah's hand in San Diego. And here we go, we have the whole, I can feel it, we have the whole line here, it's beautiful. And then anyone else in between, just hold on. Might not be a straight line. We love you, sending love, appreciation, gratitude. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be on Facebook in between, see you there. Love, appreciation, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Awesome. Blessings to everyone. Have the best day, evening, night ever. And I'll see you tomorrow, or I'll see you on Facebook in a few. I'm going to talk about a book on Facebook. And Doug, join us too. Make sure you get into the the Facebook group by clicking on the link up there. Bye.